Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel Coffee Tea Paper. My name is Louise and today I'm bringing you a review of this new ink by Ferris Wheel Press called Curious Woods. It's a Ferritales ink and it's part of the Three Little Pigs collection. Their Ferritales series always references back to classic fairy tales, often by the brothers Grimm. But yes, so they always have a good fun basis in some fairy tale, shall we say. I immediately can see this puff of wind here in the gold foil, of course the big bad wolf blowing the house down. So let's have a little read about what to expect. So, under the dappled canopy of the thick forest, the big bad wolf creeps with a sinister grace, eyes glinting and cunning. As minutes pass, he watches a familiar scene unfold. The eldest of the brothers works diligently, getting more annoyed as his younger siblings frolic, only feigning hard work. The wolf lurks and considers if he wants to interject on such a tense family scene, or if his growing appetite is worth the awkward conversation. Color your curiosity with this ash brown ink and satisfy your creative appetite. Right. Okay, so apparently it is an ash brown ink with a duochrome green pink shimmer. So I guess the brown must represent the forest and the wolf, and the green maybe the foliage, and the pink maybe the three little piggies. It says shading and sheen not applicable. So always take care when using shimmer inks in your fountain pens. It can clog up your nib. So just be very mindful not to use it in anything less than a medium to broad nib, and I would probably say just go with a broad or a stub just to be on the cautious side, because if you're a if you're a fountain pen fan, then you will be familiar with the fact that not all medium nibs are equal, shall we say. Some of the Japanese nibs tend to be on the finer side of medium, for example. Okay, I always get a bit nervous with these bottles. They're very small and round. Whoops. So I am just going to place it on a piece of paper here, just to be on the safe side. Now I am working in my new ink journal here, which is from Sarika Studio, and it has 52 GSM Tomoe River paper in it, and it is proving to be very nice to write on. And the very faint grey grid makes writing, well, keeping your writing straight much more straightforward. So first of all, I'm just going to do my swatching with a paintbrush. And then I'll do it on this Ferris Wheel Press swatching book as well. The paper in this is quite different from the Tomoe River paper. It's more like a hot press watercolor paper. It's thicker and tends to have a more absorbent finish. So it's always interesting to see how the same ink dries off differently depending on the paper. So we'll just watch them dry, and I'll do my handwriting sample. Once again today I'm going to use the G calligraphy nib in this nib holder. Just giving the shimmer a bit of a jolly on. And I might even hold this one in my hand. Okay, let's have a look at our various swatches here of Curious Woods. It's quite murky in the bottle, and I think that's displaying on the page as well. It's quite a dark chocolatey brown ink. I guess the ash tones do come through because it's not a rich goldeny chocolate brown. It's more of a one with tinged with grey, but you can definitely see the green shimmer, and that adds a little hint of whimsy, I think. So it looks that dark ink, and looks quite sinister, isn't it? I think with the wolf, and here we can see him on the box spying from behind a tree at the little pigs juggling ink bottles. And yeah, so it's quite a fun ink. I can't actually see any of the pink shimmer on the page. I can see it in the bottle. You might be able to see it there, but it's just being overwhelmed, I think, by the green shimmer on the paper. I always enjoy the Ferritales inks. I think they're a touch of fun, and yeah, they're always just something a little bit different. Yeah, and this one doesn't disappoint either. It's a little bit sort of slightly menacing. Maybe if the pink came through more, it would take away that kind of edge. But particularly on this card, that does look, to me, it looks menacing. So, as always, I will let these dry off and just pop this label on. And when these have finished drying, I will take some close-up pictures so you can really have a good look at how the ink is behaving on the two types of paper and in the handwriting test as well. Just another little reminder, just be cautious about using this one in your very precious fountain pens, and please make sure that you use a very generous nib that's easy to clean as well. And of course, if you are in the market for purchasing this ink or any other Ferris Wheel Press products, my code JA-CTP will net you 15% off your total order not just on the Australian Ferris Wheel Press website, but globally on any of theirs. And yeah, it's don't pay full price for them. And of course, if you have another Ferris Wheel Press ambassador who you would prefer to support, then feel free to use their codes as well. And just check it out though, because I know some of them only offer a 10% discount, not 15%. So that's just something to keep an eye out for. Thank you so much for being here and sharing this inky journey with me. And if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comment box below. But I will see you in the next video. Bye!